Alright, y'all, so look, I was in here trying to watch Black Ink Crew for 4 hours. That shit wasn't working. I was trying to upload my goddamn cooking videos, then the sound went out. I gotta figure that out. But I just got off the phone with my homegirl and we were talking about some various different things, generational wealth in the black family and family dynamics, and it made me think about what I'm gonna talk about now. And forgive me if I'm slightly all over the place because I haven't thought this one well out and I am just shooting from emotion right now. But I want to talk about when families have multiple siblings and one child or two children get more attention than the other, and the parents dress the neglect of one child, they dress it up as, you the one I never had to worry about because you my strong child. Or you the one I never had to worry about because you was always independent. I always knew you was going to be all right. But your brother and your sister, I had to give them a little more attention. Let me tell you what happens. Your kids become 35 years old and they turn into me. You know what I'm saying? You become bitter and resentful, and you grow up feeling like your parents love or prefer one sibling over the other because you did not get the same attention, love, and or financial resources that the other siblings got. Like, that shit really can cause rifts in families, and it is something that to this day I am still in therapy about. Like, I can see my father do something as simple as give my sister a compliment or buy her a supersized meal from Burger King, and it triggers something. Because in life, I've been the independent child, and you know, I've been the independent child, and from my vantage point, she got more than I did. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when I've talked to my father about this before in the past, it's, you know, oh, you know, but we do for her what we have to, or we did for this one what we have to because we worry about this one. We don't have to worry about you. You know, I always, you know, my daddy say this shit to me that drives me up the wall. I always know you gonna make a way. You gonna always be all right, which is the truth, okay? But I think the part that people miss is the strong child, the independent child, the resourceful child, the child that's always going to be all right. Are they always going to be all right because they've got something special in them, or are they always going to be all right because they've got to operate in such a way that they feel like nobody else is going to be there to pick up the slack? And honestly and truthfully, that's how I grew up feeling. I'm like, yeah, I got to make sure I'm all right because shit, you ain't going to do for me the shit that you do for that one. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to give me what you gave that one. You bought this one this, and you did this for that one, and you spent this on that one. You ain't never did that for me. You know what I'm saying? From the looks of things, you don't have no intentions on doing that for me. So yeah, I make shit happen for myself because I fucking have to. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the part about the you're my strong child, you're my independent child that parents and families don't get. And listen, you know, I'm using this camera as a therapy session and I can bitch and moan all day long, and I understand that, you know, families aren't perfect, resources aren't infinite, and time isn't always in an abundance. But from a non-parent to parents, even your independent child, even your resourceful child needs the same amount of love, resources, and attention poured into them, even if you don't have it to give, because it comes off. Even if you running back and forth to the jail, back and forth to the school, back and forth to a recital with one and you're not doing it with the other, it comes off as you like that one more, that one gets more attention, even if it's negative attention. You know, I can remember in my early 20s just doing dumb shit just to get somebody to pay attention to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I just purposely knocked some shit off the counter and broke it just for you to be mad with me. Like, being mad and giving me some attention is better than none. the shit that really boiled my blood growing up, and even now it still bothers me at 35 years old, is the level of financial support that my parents put into one sibling and did not put into the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you look back, that shit, if you're not careful, can cause sibling rivalry and bitterness and resentfulness like a motherfucker. When you buy something for one, but you didn't do the same for the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, without spilling all my family personal business, because it ain't y'all's and they didn't ask for their business to be talked about on the camera. You know, I can remember looking back, seeing one sibling get something and being like, well, damn, when I was that age, I didn't get that. Well, damn, when I was in college, I had to pay for this. Why this one don't? Damn, when I came of age, damn, you spent this on that and I didn't get nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you can have all this other stuff over here that you need help with, and don't nobody help you with shit, but you see them over here helping this one just infinitely. This one don't even need help. They over here helping this motherfucker get ahead, and you over here struggling. You know what I'm saying? But because you the independent child, and then motherfuckers want to pretend like they don't know how to ask if you need help. Like, y'all, I don't been there with family and with them paying more attention and giving more money to one than the other, and it fucking sucks. And it hurts, you know what I'm saying? And I think, I don't know, I don't fucked around and got mad all over again, because it is something that really does bother me and affect me. And it's something that affects me every day of my life. It's something that bothers me every time we have a family gathering and you see the preferential treatment to one child versus the other. And you know what? It may not even be preferential treatment, but that's the way it is processed when you're the one getting the short end of the stick per your definition and per your standards. It's bothersome. It is bothersome. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm very proud of myself, because I've always been able to keep the issue between me and my parents and not me and my sibling, or the one that I perceive to have gotten more than I did. I'm very proud of myself for never taking that out on my other siblings and being like, you know, da 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 da, because shit, you can't expect nobody alive to turn around or give back something somebody gave them in order to make somebody else feel good. But you best better believe it's a lot of motherfuckers I don't put through hell for all this bitterness and resentment that my ass done had to harbor and feel for a whole long time. So the moral of this story is, distribute your love evenly. And here's the unfortunate thing. You know how they got this thing going around saying check on your strong friend? This video really is in that vein. No one ever stops to think that the strong friend is probably the strong friend because they have to be, because nobody is there for them. And oftentimes it is the same thing with the independent child. Yeah, when we were growing up, this one was needy and that one was getting in trouble. So I had to learn to fucking be independent, because your attention was divided in so many different ways. I had to learn to do for myself physically, emotionally, mentally, so on and so forth. And that's the situation. That really is what it is. And, you know, the older I get, I come to realize that the stronger the person is, the more emotionally needy they are. And therapy has helped me figure that shit out. Check on your strong friend and equally love your strong and your independent children. You got to love on them. Love on them equally as much as your needy kids and equally as much as your troubled child. Tell me about y'all experience. Which child are you? The troubled, the independent, or the needy? Let's talk about it in the comments while I figure something else to call y'all about or try to get through Black Ink Chicago crew. Bye.